Video I am going to explain you about storage class. Let me start with data declaration and data definition. First statement is data declaration statement. In the data declaration statement, we are going to declare variable along with its data type. Second statement is data definition and data declaration. Okay, we are defining a variable I. Data type of the variable I is integer, and we have initialized this variable with some value. This is data definition and data declaration statement. In the data definition, the variables are being allocated some part of memory. In the data declaration, just we are specifying what is the variable we have been declaring along with its data type. Okay, so in the data declaration statement, we are defining variable along with the data type. Okay, so in this data declaration, we can specify, or this data declaration statement can be attached with some access specifier or storage classes: auto, extern, static and register. If these access specifier can be attached along with this data declaration and data definition statement. Actually, this access specifier or storage class represents what? That is scope and visibility. That is, in which particular part of the program I can able to declare and define variable, and lifetime, how long I can able to access those variable, and then initial value, what is the initial value of the variable. Okay, and then location, where in which particular part of the memory or in register the variables are being stored. Okay, so this access specifier or storage classes represents scope and visibility, in which particular part of the program we can able to define and declare our variable. Lifetime, how long we can able to access our variable. Initial value, what is the initial default initial value, and which particular location our variables are being stored. So in this we are going to explain the access specifier, that is auto, okay, which can be attached if we are declaring some variables. Okay, before that I will explain what auto storage class or access specifier represents. Okay, initially if we declare variable with access specifier auto, it takes some garbage value. Initial value is garbage, that is undefined value. Where this variable is being stored, the variables are being stored in memory. Okay, where we can able to define variables of storage or access specifier auto, that is within block we can able to define and declare the variable. Where we can able to access those variable, that is lifetime, is inside the block where it has been defined. Okay, we have taken a sample program. Okay, inside this main function I have declared two blocks. Okay, so the blocks is started with this curly brace and ends here. This is first block. Okay, inside this I have defined one more block. Okay, so within main function I have declared two blocks. Okay, so inside this block I have declared a variable I, defined and declared a variable I with the initial value 3. Okay, so within this block I have declared the variable I which is initialized with value 1. Okay, within the main function I have, see, within this block I have declared one automatic variable. Within this block I have declared one variable I. Okay, within this main function I have declared a variable I whose access specifier is auto and initialized with value 0. If I am executing this program, okay, so what will be the output? Okay, so when I entered inside this block, I is initialized with the value 3. When I print the value, this definition and declaration takes precedence. Okay, so within this block I have declared this variable whose value is 3, so output will be 3. Okay, once when I leave this block, okay, so this definition and declaration will not be in effect. Okay, so when I come out of this block, if I execute this print statement, okay, so this refers to within this block I have defined the variable I whose value is 1. 1 will be printed. Okay, so when I execute this particular printf statement, okay, so I am out of both the block. This is block 1 and block 2. I was out of both the blocks, so I can't able to access this variable. I can able to access the variable which is defined inside the main function. Okay, so I have defined the variable I whose initial value is 0. So when I print the value of I, 0 will get printed. This is a global variable. Global variable is defined outside all the function which is there in your program. Okay, so where we can able to access the global variable within all function defined inside the program, we can able to access the global variable, that is the lifetime of the global variable. What is the initial value? Initial value is 0. In which part it has been stored? In memory the values are being stored. We have a sample program. Okay, so in this program we have defined two functions. One is display, other one is main. Okay, outside the display function definition and outside the definition of the main. Okay, so this is definition of main function, this is definition of display function. Outside both the function I have defined and declared a variable n. Okay, it is initialized with the value 100. Okay, so when the variables defined outside all the functions there in the program, the variable is called global variable, that is n is my global variable. Okay, so when I execute the program, execution starts from main. Okay, what is the first statement in main? It increments the value of n by 1. Okay, now n becomes 100. Then it calls the function display. The control will be transferred to display function. In the display function, once again I have incremented value of n by 1. Now n becomes 102. Okay, when I print the value of n, it will display the value that is 102. Okay, so value, that is global variable n, is being accessed inside the function display and also being accessed inside the function main. Next one is extern, where this extern storage class will be useful. That is in case if we are executing a project. In our project we have many numbers of programming file. Okay, so if we want to share variable defined in one programming file with the another programming file. See here I have written two programming files, sub.c and menu.c. Okay, in the sub.c I have declared a variable, defined and declared a variable n, and also I have defined one function, that is display. If I want to use this variable and function outside this programming file in some other programming file, how to use? That is inside main I have declared. Okay, so this variable which is referred in another file is defined in one programming file, and it can be declared in many files. Okay, it is being defined once and can be declared outside this programming file in many numbers of time. Okay, that is the beauty of this extern storage class. Okay, so here I have declared a variable, that is I have not defined the variable. Okay, that is memory location will not be assigned for this variable, that is we have specified I am going to use the variable which is defined outside this programming file. Okay, when it is attached with this storage class extern. And also I have attached the access specifier extern. Okay, so we can interchangeably use this storage class and access specifier. When we attach this access specifier extern with this function declaration, that is I have declared a function display which is not going to return anything and it is not going to take anything. A definition of the function is included in another programming file. Okay, so inside main I have two statements. First statement is printf, that is I am printing the value of I. Sorry, here see I have defined and declared a variable n which is being used here. So n, here also using this n. Okay, so if I print the value of n, n is 0, value 0 will get printed. Okay, so when I call this function display, okay, so in the function display I am printing the message, that is hi will get printed. Okay, so extend storage, when we use extend storage class, okay, so where we can able to define and declare the variable. We can define and declare the variable in one programming file, and it can be declared outside the programming file many numbers of time. Okay, and then where we can able to use one, what is the lifetime of the external variables are, wherever we have declared the variable in that programming file until the execution of the program, we can able to use this, we can able to use the variables. What is the initial value? Initial value is 0. Okay, in which particular part of memory it has been stored? It has been stored in memory. So next one is static access specifier or static storage class. Static can either be local or global. Okay, when we define and declare static variable inside the function or a block, that can be accessed only within the block where it has been defined. Okay, so I is a local static variable which can be accessed only within this function next. This C is a global static variable which is defined outside the function main and next, so it can be accessed either within next or within main. Both within main and next it can be able to access. What is the lifetime of this static variable? Until the program is executed, we can able to access the static variable. One beauty of this static variable is between the function call, the value of the static variable is retained. Okay, so if it is not static, I is not static, first when I call this next function, I is initialized by 0. Next time when I call this function, again I will be reinitialized with the value 0. Okay, if I define and declare this variable I as static, between the function call, it retains the value. Okay, so how the program will get executed and where this static variable are being stored and what is the initial value. When it is not initialized, it will take the initial value 0. Where it has been stored in memory. Okay, static variables are stored once in memory. All the functions and block can able to share that memory. Okay, that is when I execute this program, execution starts from main function. Okay, so what is the first statement? It has accessed the global variable C, okay, and it increments the variable. Now C becomes C. Next statement is it calls the function next. Okay, control transfer to next. Okay, inside the function next, it initializes a local variable I and it is initialized the variable I with 0 and I is incremented. Now I becomes 1. The last statement is printf statement. It prints the value of I and C. What is the value of I? I is 1. And what is the value of C? Okay, the value of C is, it is 6. Okay, so next, and then from this function next, the control will be returned to the statement after the function call. Now C is incremented by 1. Okay, since C is a static variable, value within the function call, value will be retained. Okay, that is now C is incremented by 1, C becomes 7 now. Then I am calling the function next. Okay, so control is transferred to next. Okay, and then what is the value of I now? Again it will not reinitialize the value of I by 0 since it is static. The previous value will be retained. Previous value of I is 1. Now it is incremented by 1. I becomes 2 now. When I print the value of I, it will print the value C. When I print the value of C, now C will be 7. Okay. So when I define the variable to be static, initial value, if it is not initialized, initial value is 0. Okay. So in where it has been stored in memory, which is shared among all the functions and block. It is static variables are initialized and memory is initialized to the static variable once, which it has been shared by all the function. Okay, and then where it can able to define the static variable, it can be defined either within the function or outside the function definition. Okay, in case it is global, outside the function definition. When it is defined within the function, it will be local to that function. What is the lifetime of the static variable? Okay, lifetime of the static variable throughout the execution of the program. Okay, and then between function call, value of the static variables are retained. So next access specifier is register. When I define and declare a variable, it can be attached with this access specifier register. Okay, when I attach this access specifier register, the value of the variable is stored instead of memory. It is stored in registers, which is there in RAM. For faster access, if you want to access the variable faster, then we will be attaching this access specifier register, in which case the value of the variable will be stored in register, which is for faster access. Okay, initial value, if the variables are not initialized with the value, the initial value will be garbage, that is undefined. Okay, so and then scope of the register variable is local. Okay, where it can able to access the variable within the function or block where it has been defined. In that particular block or function, we can able to access the variable. So in this video, I have explained you about the storage class or access specifier, that is auto, extern, static and register, which represents what is the initial value of the variable, where the variable are being defined, in which particular part of the program, either within block or function, we can able to define the variable, and lifetime of the variable. Okay, how long we can able to access the variable.